This morning on DC News Now, we're talking about these rain showers that are continuing to overspread the region over the next several hours. These are moving in from the west, and we'll eventually see those slide out later on today. Of all the latest details and the timing coming up.
Developing this morning, police arrest two teens they say had loaded semi-automatic weapons near a metro station. What we're learning about the investigation.
Plus, train derailment in Nebraska. The cleanup efforts underway this morning.
And Brittany Griner has re-signed with her former team just months after she was released from a Russian prison camp. What's next for the WNBA star?
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, your time right now is 6 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside on this Wednesday morning. Jackie, we could see some showers today.
Yeah, we're seeing the rain showers just back out towards our west. Those will continue to push in through the next several hours. So those are what we're watching. Those showers are what we're watching out there on the radar. But at least in DC, we're tracking dry conditions for now. But here's a view of the radar. We're seeing those showers just back out towards our west, about to clip parts of Garrett County right now. Garrett County under a winter weather advisory until 11 a.m. this morning, considering we could see a little bit of that wintry mix, making for some slick travel out that way. High pressure is pushing off towards our east. We have this warm front lifting in from the south and west. Out ahead of it, we do have that precipitation that will continue to move its way in as we look ahead towards the next several hours. Temperatures out there right now cooler than the last couple of mornings. We're mid to upper 30s for many locations. We're into the mid 40s though in DC. We're 40 currently in Hagerstown. In terms of the next several hours, those rain showers overspread the region. Could even see some steadier bands of rain sliding through, but it looks like a little bit of that mix back out towards some of those higher elevations off towards the north and west. This warm front moves in as we look ahead towards later on today. Now, the warmer air is not going to be with it just yet. We'll be tracking those highs today, upper 40s to low 50s. Then overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, those temperatures will rise. And as we wake up tomorrow morning, those temperatures, those will likely start off into the 50s to about 60 before really warming up as we look at towards tomorrow afternoon. All the latest details on those numbers coming up, but Shanika's here with the all-important traffic update. How are those roadways?
All right, well, we're looking at BW Parkway. You're still slow. That's heading southbound. We're still dealing with that vehicle fire and crash. That has moved to the right, and you are on your brakes. Pretty heavy there, so I would avoid BW Parkway for now, heading southbound. This is in Prince George's County and heading toward Greenbelt Road 193. Heading north, no problems at all, but this is pretty bad, it seems, and you're stretched all the way back to past Powder Mill Road in 197.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Your time right now is 6:02. Here's what you need to know before you head out the door. Two teens are in police custody after police say they had loaded semi-automatic rifles near Metro Station. Our Joseph Omo will have the latest in just a moment.
Some people are now being led back into their apartments after a deadly fire. This happened last weekend in Silver Spring. Many of those people are now speaking out about the lack of sprinklers and other safety measures.
And weeks after a train derailed in eastern Ohio, another train falls off the tracks in Nebraska. It happened about 2 hours west of the state capitol. The train was reportedly carrying coal, and the rail company Union Pacific says it is investigating the incident.
And closer to home, Jennifer McClellan has won the special election for Virginia's 4th congressional district. McClellan makes history with that win, becoming the first black woman to represent Virginia in Congress. She fills the seat of the late Representative Donald McEachin, who died just weeks after winning a 4th term.
And developing this morning, 3 people are recovering after a shooting overnight. It happened on Montana Avenue near Route 1 in Northeast. Now, one person is in critical condition. Police will continue to investigate.
Developing this morning, preventing a scary situation on the Metro, we have learned overnight that Metro Transit Police seized not one, but 2 loaded semi-automatic rifles from teenagers. We go right now to our Joseph Omo, who is in our newsroom this morning with all the details on this. So, Joseph, tell us what exactly happened here.
Hey, Tanaya, good morning. Aftermath of a tragedy, but this time it appears these guns were caught before they could do much damage. I want you guys to take a look at these photos now. We're getting them in from the Metro Transit Police Department this morning. They were only made public a couple of hours ago, but according to them, this actually happened at around 3:30 yesterday afternoon. They say 2 teenagers, a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old, were tampering with cars in the downtown Largo Metro garage, which is attached right to the station itself. Those semi-automatic rifles were were loaded at the time of the arrest. And of course, guys, this arrest coming at a very tense time on the transit system. Just this past Friday, a 19-year-old boy was shot and killed on board a Metro bus in Montgomery County. And exactly 3 weeks ago, a Metro employee was also shot and killed right on a station platform after heroically getting in the way of a gunman who was threatening a woman. You might remember that was 64-year-old Robert Cunningham, a longtime mechanic for Metro. So this morning we took a closer look at the stats, and we found out that in January of this year, there were 8 weapon law violations on the system. In both 2021 and 2022, there were 94 each year. Again, the big headline this morning, guys, 2 teenagers, a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old, caught with semi-automatic rifles, loaded semi-automatic rifles at the Largo Metro Station garage. We have a lot more questions, and hopefully we'll get answers this morning from Metro as the day goes on. From the newsroom, I'm Joseph Omo. Back to you.
Thank you. Your time right now is 6:05. This morning, neighbors displaced by a deadly fire in Silver Spring are waking up in their apartments. DC News Now's Tosin Fakile is live outside that building this morning. And Tosin, the fire had impacted hundreds of people, and some of them, they're now calling for change.
Yeah, that change, Corey, that some of them want to see pretty much immediately is sprinklers. Now, this high-rise, officials say, is one of about 80 high-rise residential buildings around Montgomery County that does not have sprinklers. Now, that fire that we're telling you about was on Saturday, and it started on the 7th floor. That's according to officials. Officials say the fire took the life of a 25-year-old woman when she tried escaping the flames from this building. Now, we do know now 89 units have been condemned. On Tuesday, some who lived here started moving back into portions of this high rise. And as those who live here work to get back to normal, they're calling for safety improvements, especially putting in sprinklers.
I mean, our lease isn't 10 years long. I mean, you know, it's 12 months to 15 months, and we would like to see change that's going to be impacting the residents that are living there now.
I want to live in an environment that's safe, and I can come home and feel comfortable that if something does happen, I have the support and the protection that I need to be able to get out quickly.
And Maryland's fire marshal says sprinklers could have prevented the death of that 25-year-old woman and significantly reduced the damage to some of the apartments here. Now, Corey and Tanaya, just as a heads up for residential buildings, basically all buildings in Maryland, they have to have sprinklers installed no later than January 1st, 2033. Back to you.
All right, Tosin, thank you. This morning, a Hagerstown family is fighting for answers after their loved one was tased by state police and later died. According to West Virginia State Police, 45-year-old Edmund Exline was allegedly walking along an interstate highway intoxicated. Police say after responding, Exline struggled with them, which later resulted in a stun gun being used. Exline's son says his father was a beloved man.
You can ask anybody, he was the best person to be around, even his friends. Had a loss for words. I mean, me and my father never had the best relationship, but he was the best father that he knew how to be.
3 West Virginia State Police are now on administrative leave. Body cam footage has also been requested. It is unclear, though, when that will be released.
Your time right now is coming up on 6:07 this morning. A Prince George's County woman is desperate to find her kidnapped French Bulldog. She was attacked over the weekend and her puppy was stolen. The woman says she was taking her dog Payday on his normal evening walk in Largo when 2 people pulled up, attacked her, and kidnapped her dog. She says she was thrown to the ground and 2 female attackers punched and kicked her. They then grabbed the dog, jumped in the car, and took off.
Living here without my puppy has been devastating, heartbreaking, gut-wrenching, all of the emotions that I can describe and that describe despair, defeat, and desperation to get him back.
The owner says Payday was not microchipped. If you have any information, you're asked to call police. Well, developing now, new video of another train derailment, this time in Nebraska. This happened early yesterday morning. Union Pacific says it is investigating the incident after 30 of its train cars carrying coal derailed near the town of Gothenburg in Nebraska. Now, local news outlets there are reporting that there were 3 derailments in that region just last year. In East Palestine, Ohio, the Environmental Protection Agency is ordering Norfolk Southern to clean up and pay for any chemicals that spilled in that train derailment. If Norfolk Southern does not agree to pay, the EPA says it will do the cleanup and triple charge them. Norfolk Southern says they have already been paying for that cleanup and will continue to do so. Meantime, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is urging the rail industry to improve its safety now. He also wants action from Congress. He's calling on lawmakers to approve higher fines for companies that violate safety regulations resulting in death or injury. The secretary is also responding to criticism that he waited too long to address the derailment in Ohio.
Could have spoken out sooner, and I'm making sure that we are focused on the actions that are going to make a difference.
And here in the DMV, a Virginia woman still worried about her family in East Palestine weeks after the accident happened.
Jenny Holzer says her parents are not leaving the area, a place she grew up. She also says people in her hometown, they're struggling to walk away. The Virginia woman tells us her cousin, who works with wildlife, has seen the impacts firsthand. According to her cousin, one of his foxes died and others have been sick following the derailment.
He's witnessed a lot of not only his animals, but the effects on the wildlife in the streams and such. I'm extremely concerned for them and everybody in the town that we just don't know the immediate effects or the long-term effects yet.
So far, the Environmental Protection Agency said it has tested indoor air quality at 550 homes. The organization said it is also monitoring outside air with aircrafts, vans, and stationary instruments.